Good morning, everybody. Hey, I want to do a real quick video for y'all. You can see we got hay on the ground in the chicken coop. We also, see if I can get you a good view here. We put hay inside the coop and in the egg box where they lay their eggs. We collected 3 eggs this morning. And the reason we're doing this is because yesterday it rained all day here. And keep in mind, we've had a very rainy spring and summer. And basically, the ground is saturated. So the water went nowhere. It puddled everywhere here on the property. And we were real concerned. And I'm going to show you why. I mean, there were just puddles everywhere when we went to bed last night. So neither one of us slept very good, worrying if the rain started again, which there was definitely a potential. You see, this is my driveway. And this is one of the lowest spots on the property that we know of that we found. Let's put it that way. Because we have 15 acres. We haven't been able to see even half that acreage because of the brush on the property, the water on the property. Now, yesterday, this water literally came up to that fence. That fence had water under it. We had to turn the electricity off to the fence because we didn't know how that would affect the goats if they got in a puddle. We didn't know if it would shock them harder than was healthy for them. And plus, we're moving around and we didn't want us to get shocked. So this whole area was underwater yesterday. 2 feet of water in this area. So as you can see, it's gone down a lot since we checked it yesterday. And basically, I was doing something in the kitchen, looked out the window to check on the goats, and all I saw over here was water. It looked like basically a big old pond. So it's definitely run off, wicked down, and this is what we'll have left. Now, this will take days, possibly even a couple weeks to soak into the ground. It's wet there. We have a little hole in the ground over here that's probably full, which is good because it actually flows into there. But yeah, it's going to be a mosquito nightmare. And this is the new goat area over here. And as you can see, they're doing a really good job. Their shelter is mobile. We made sure that this Premier One fence has a mobile goat shelter that goes with it. And there's Miss Nala. Say good morning, Nala. So I'm eating hay. Oh, there's Miss Bella. See, I'm eating hay too. Now, what we've done this morning, because of the amount of water, we have gone and cleaned all the goat houses out and given them all dry bedding. And over the big goat house, I even put a layer of hay right in front of the goat house because over there's a dip and it was holding water. And they don't like to get their feet wet. So these guys are numbing down on the hay. The hay we're using is from the first roll we purchased, which is old hay. The goats still seem to enjoy eating it, but we don't fill their hay bins with that. We have hay that's only a couple weeks old that we give them. So it's fresher, it's greener, instead of this dry stuff. But they seem to enjoy both. So you can see how much work they've done in here. Just to give you a comparison, oh, they love those logs too. This is what it looked like. It looked like that. And you can see the benefit of having a goat or 2 or 3 or 5 on the homestead. So they've done a really good job cutting some of this ground stuff down, but they're also eating in this brush, which is why that brush was included in their pasture. But yeah, we got a lot going on here. It's been it's been crazy. I think Ginger's enjoying it. Cody's eating grass, which means he'll probably puke. Lucky us. Yeah. There's a lot of things that just aren't fun right now. And the weather is definitely affecting my back. My back is already yelling at me, and I've barely moved this morning. But it looks like it's something I'll have to live with. But once These goats are done here, they go here. Once they're done here, they might go back into that area back there, only if we start getting drier weather, because back in there it gets a lot wetter and it stays wet. So our drought seasons, which we always seem to have, they will go into areas where the water would sit, like there. So, and this is right by our driveway. As you can see, the driveway comes up here and down here. Yes, Bella's the baby. She's such a little girl. See, I'm such a little girl. You see the kitty cat? This is the kitten that my husband rescued when I was in the hospital last time I was in for my final surgery. And he's neutered. He's got all the shots. He proved very healthy. He's under a year old yet. And he's loving it up here because he's an outside cat up here. He was an outside cat when we found him. So he's loving it up here. He climbs trees, he climbs the cabin. Oh my God, guys, you should see him climb the cabin walls. Crazy. But he also tends to like to mark territory, so we don't want him in the house, because he tried marking territory in the house and that doesn't fly with us. So he's outside, he gets fed. We make sure he has water when there's no rain puddles. And he's doing quite well. He seems frisky and happy. He plays with the dogs. He's watching the dogs like, what are you up to? Ginger's up to no good. Are you, Ginger? You want to play? Are you playing? Cody, are you playing? Are you playing, boy? It's usually too hot and they don't enjoy being outside when it's hot. These are spoiled house dogs. Ginger. She'll roll in the dirt. Oh my God, she comes in so dirty sometimes. My little goats. My little doelings. I just love these little girls. But I gotta tell you, I don't spend as much time with them as I should, because my heart's really in my first original herd. But I tell you, they're not neglected at all. My husband adores these two. So he's kind of taken really good to them. I catch him out here taking care of the goats, and I didn't know he was doing it. Nala, you like that wood, huh? See, I like climbing, Mom. Yeah, Nala likes climbing. Too cute. We are enjoying them. Bella's definitely very vocal. She thinks she's a human, or she belongs with humans, so she doesn't even want to be in with Nala. I'm hoping over time that works itself out, because that's her little sidekick there. These girls will probably stay together the rest of their lives. Yeah. The shelter is an easy shelter. Basically, it's a cattle panel. We attached one end to the pallet. This is all going to be redone because we're actually going to put it on wheels. Kind of Jim's back and my back. We're going to do like a 10-foot pallet. We're going to cover it in pressure-treated plywood. And then we're going to attach cattle panels and tarps. And then we'll be able to move it around. Anywhere these girls go, their house goes with them. Now this tarp has kept them nice and dry. Even when the winds kick up and blow, they're still nice and dry. So that worked out really well. And I get a lot of my ideas from YouTube. Now, it's not identical to anything on YouTube, but it gave us the basics for a goat shelter, because when we went to pick these guys up, being new goat owners, I didn't know that they would come in heat so young and that they can be bred so young, but it's not recommended. So that meant we had to separate them from my other herd, which has the buck in it. So, and they got their own space, and they're actually better foragers than my other group. So time will tell. Uh-oh, are you okay? She got stuck. Be careful, you can break a leg in there. Be careful, Nala. All right, that's the goats. The little goats anyway. Yeah, look at that. As soon as I walk away, she's gonna start screaming, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. This is too cute. There he is. There's the puss of the hour. That's Smokey. You'll probably see him in a lot of my videos because he is definitely everywhere on this property. My driveway, as you can see, the watermarks in the pine needles definitely had puddles. These dang roosters, if you get up to go pee in the middle of the night, they hear you and start crowing. Not a good thing. Yeah, there ain't no way draining these puddles, so they have to literally either dry up or get percolate down to the aquifer, and they're going to be mosquito breeding spots. There you are. I was wondering where my hens were this morning. There they are. Hey, girls. Yeah. Unfortunately, with all the rain we've been having, it's not good for solar. Oh, look what Jim has done here. Now, yesterday when we went to come out of the house during the rain, there was a huge puddle right here where we step off. The whole area was flooding, and it wasn't something we knew could happen. So he's put some straw down, which is great. He's a good caretaker. He doesn't like to be on film, so we avoid that as much as possible. I gotta teach him to be my cameraman, though. These are two of my boys. And the garden, I can tell you, tomatoes haven't done well, not at all. But I am getting cucumbers. Look at that. Those are cucumbers. I'm still waiting for squash. Now, from all the rain, everything is heavy and laid over, and I haven't seen any squash yet. Lots of blooms, though. I've been getting lots of blooms, but I believe they're all males yet. So I'm not sure. There's the volunteer tomato. I gotta tie him up again. But look at all these cucumbers. I think that's gonna be my bumper crop, because I don't even see anything with the peppers. The peppers are there, they're grown, but I don't see anything happening. I'm excited, everything grew and looks great. So I know the soil's doing what it needs to do. I just don't know that I have enough pollinators. And we're gonna go back by the generator, so it's gonna be a little noisy. All right, let's check on these guys with you. There they are. See, that's the bedding we took out. Now, they were inside this goat house all day yesterday because it rained. And the night before it started raining, I had put a couple big handfuls of hay in there in the actual frame of the pallets, and they ate it all. So then last night, I took some time, pulled more hay. This is the good hay. Pulled more hay and put it in the frame of the pallets inside. It acts like a hay rack. And they ate all that. Now it's not raining today yet. And as you can see, they're actually eating the old hay, but they can get to the new hay. So it's a preference. It is what it is. You know, neither one will hurt them. And you can see we left hay lay here because that was a mud hole. And we want them to be able to come and go comfortably. And I think what'll happen is we're gonna take this and jack it up, put it up on blocks to get it a little higher, and then we're gonna do some fill. If we can get some fill dirt, we're gonna do some backfill right there, which will be good. It will eliminate the puddles. And if you see the water is a dark color, my husband put molasses in because he felt the young goats, the babies, were not drinking near enough. So we add some molasses in because he did it for one, he did it for all of them. And that's my Oreo. Oreo, are you queen of the mountain? She's the Queen Sheba here, let me tell you. See, I'm the queen. Yes, you are. What do you think, Oreo? Huh? She's just glad to be outside for a little while today. She's a sweet, sweet baby. Say, you're my sweet girl. Are you my sweet girl? Are you my sweet girl? Yeah. Now, if I go in that fence, they'll be right there with me, so. They're numbing down on that old hay. Wow. All right, guys, I just wanted to share that we definitely had a little bit of a scare yesterday because the water kept rising and rising and rising, and then it was like, oh, what are we gonna do with the goats? Everybody was joking, it's like, bring them in the house, but you can't do that because they poop and pee. So I said to Jim, though, I said, if we ever have an issue that they have to be pulled up, hopefully by then we'll have the porch built, which will be about 4 feet off the ground. So then we'd have a place to put them if the water ever did get that high. And we could fence part of that off and put hay down to absorb a lot. But it would be outside, so if it got a little goaty smell, it wouldn't really matter. I can see, I don't know if you can see that, but back through there, I can see a puddle right there behind that brush. So they got water standing too. All right, guys, I'm jabbered enough. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe. And if you subscribe, hit that little bell, because then you'll get notifications when I get new posts up. I've been kind of slow on posting, but life is happening and there's no way around that. All right, guys, take care and God bless.